Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. This is a reading for, you know, getting you some messages, something you need to know, some information for you. We have this card of despondence, service, expansion, and isolation. Very contradictory cards. Um, the energy is the same, it's all about how you look at things. Okay, we'll come to that. Let us start with despondence over here. Service, I think you have been um, you've been really feeling a little frustrated. You've done everything possible, you feel, and yet things have not become any better for you, or you are not feeling any better regardless of all what you have done. With the service card over here, I feel you've been spending your time looking after somebody else, or you have been very busy with other people, and it probably makes you feel very cut off from the world, very cut off from everything around you, because you are so focused, or maybe your time is going in taking care of others, doing things for others, that you feel that how will I ever grow, how will I go out over there, or maybe you feel that I need to do this now, and maybe the other things for my growth, for my well-being, for myself, that can happen a little later. Let me stay with this right now. But caught between the two is making you feel very frustrated. You are so focused on doing whatever you're doing for others that you're not able to take out any time for yourself and what you want and what you feel like doing. You're probably telling yourself, later. Hmm? Warrior of the heart. See, it's all about your feelings. You feel a little, guilty, right? That though it does hurt you emotionally, that you don't do things for yourself and you're doing too much for another person, but then you always tell yourself it's okay. Um, Spirit keeper of the east, you tell yourself that it's okay. So what if it hurts my emotions, I don't feel very happy you know doing this, but I must do this, right? So you persist with it, you keep doing this, and then you feel that um, that something good will come out of this. Or for some of you it is that the more you do something for other people, the more your heart is healing, but yet there is this feeling of despondence. See, this is something which you can neither stop doing, and neither are you very happy doing it. But even after all of that, you feel a little frustrated, but emotionally somehow it is you keep going, because there is this hope in you, there is this little spark in you sorry, that something good will also come out of this. You feel that yes, you are doing something for another person or other people, and not so much for yourself, but you also know that whatever it is that you're doing something good. That is also there. Grandfather's sky. Maybe you're looking after elderly people, Gemini. Quite possible. Tribal spirit dancer. It would be a good idea to look at this entire thing from a different perspective, which is going to bring about a change in your thought pattern with regard to this. The way you are thinking, tied probably a little between head and heart, that kind of confusion is, of course, persisting for you. But if you just were to, you know, change your perspective on that, you will feel a shift in energy. Okay, for some of you, you might feel that whatever it is that you are doing, you are not happy doing it. It hurts you emotionally, that why should I be doing it? I don't feel happy doing it. Why am I doing all of these things? But the moment you change your perspective, that whole thing will, you will start seeing it as service to others, that I'm doing this because they need it. I'm doing this because I'm there to do this for them. And that is how it's going to start making you feel better. Right now, you might be doing something, but you don't like doing it. But the moment you change your perspective on this, then you will realize that you're actually really genuinely helping somebody who needs your help, right? This is the trickster card, great mystery, and the circle of life. Can we see the cards? Oh, okay. I'll put it like this. Okay. You know, Gemini, one needs to be okay. See, when you have that change in perspective, right, that what you are doing now, when you start looking at it from a different way, you will realize that even though you spend all your time doing, whatever it is that you need to do, that shift, that not shift, but that, that being caught between, putting things for a later time, or should I do something for myself, you need to be a little, you need to adapt to this. Don't take it in a very rigid way that I'm only going to do this and I'm not going to do anything for myself, or I'll put myself later, doing my things later on. But that is not how actually things happen. It would be a better idea if you just keep adapting to, what comes up. And as you do that, then you will realize that this is how the flow of life happens. There is a mystery about, you'll start solving that mystery for yourself. You'll solving that, conundrum, that puzzle, that, how do I manage to fit everything, other people's needs and my needs. But there is a way of happening, there's a way of things to happen, which, the universe knows who to give what and when, who needs what is your requirement and when is it to be fulfilled. The universe, this is a mystery to us, but the universe knows what is to be done and how it is to be done. So don't put yourself only here or only there. Adapt a little, meander a little, be fluid and move a little, and then you will see that, you don't have to put everything off for a later date. You can accommodate these things and leave it to the universe how, it happens, or when something comes up for you, an opportunity comes up for you to do something you want, right? Take that up. Don't say that, oh, now right now I'm too busy, I'll do this later. No, maybe the universe has sent you that little break, so that, you recharge, you energize yourself, you feel, that you'll feel a lot better. Don't take that either this approach or that approach. It should be a little more comprehensive, and as and when the situation arises, as and when circumstances permit, go ahead and do something for yourself. We've got the whale, soul's path. Honor your soul's purpose. Whatever it is you're doing, you're meant to do it, Gemini. This is something which you really need to do. So the moment you have that change in perspective, you will, start looking at it from a different and a, more wholesome angle. We've got the Raven card of magic, own your power, right? And the monkey card, ingenuity. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation. See, don't feel that, you're completely powerless, or you're just being doing what you're supposed to be doing. No, yeah, yes, you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, but life right now is not only about that one thing. You need to be a little ingenuous and see, when circumstances come up, situations come up, how you can, bring in things for yourself also. It's not only about doing things for other people. This is a time to, balance others' needs as well as your needs. So don't neglect yours, and don't neglect, yourself, feeling that I will do so later, this is more important. Everything is important. You can only give when you have enough in for yourself, right? So there will be those moments where you will need to do, you'll get that opportunity and that time to do something for yourself. So by all means, take those opportunities as well. This is a family card, 10 of pentacles. I think there is family matters are really what are keeping you occupied, making you feel overwhelmed. Yeah, see, burden, 10 of wands, and we have the tower card. But the breakthrough will come for you, Gemini, the moment you start, looking at things from a different perspective. You will get that breakthrough. This will not feel like a burden. This will not feel something so heavy that you feel that you feel pressurized under it and weighed down, and it's like a ton of bricks on your head and shoulders. No, all of those thoughts are going to change in a very drastic manner the moment you start looking at it, that you are following your soul's path, you're honoring your soul's purpose by doing what you need to do for the family or anybody else in the family. But that does not mean you neglect yourself. It also means that when the opportunity arises, do something for yourself. Don't put your needs on the back burner. You will need to adapt. You'll need to be a little ingenious. You will need to, own your magical power to bring about a balance in everything. And then you will see it will not feel so heavy. You will be in a more balanced state and you'll be able to give your very best to this, yet do things for yourself too which make you feel happy and good, right? So with that, I'll wrap it up. Thank you for watching.